A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home court. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Detroit Pistons. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard J. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Miles Bridges is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Batum in at the 3. Barton against Vassell. Three-pointer, Bridges. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Robbed. And now the Pistons in transition with the crossover. And Morant with the lay-in.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attacking mentality in a close game. And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender in his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Stolen by Bridges. Morant against Isaac. Oh, rejected by Isaac. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Porzingis. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
At 7-3, tough to challenge Porzingis' shot without making contact. That could have drawn a whistle.
Back to Morant. Bridges, a screen on Van Vliet. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Bridges passes to Morant. Picked by Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Morant finds Vucevic. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barton. Jacks up a 3. Van Vliet misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
From deep, Morant. Another 3 for Detroit.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Pistons have gone 6 of 7 and looking good.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, but you can already see that progress is being made.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Knocks it down from distance. Batum's got 5 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Markkanen's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hayward comes in for Isaac. Fournier's checked in for Barton. and Wright subbed in for Van Vliet. This Spurs squad, Richard, is doing a lot with the pieces they have right now.
And that's just proof that their system works. Not that we needed any more after the last 20-plus years. They take young talent and they turn them into future stars, making sure that the franchise has a strong foundation that they can build on.
That's certainly a great history and legacy. Hayes finds Morant. That one is off. And Wright with the defensive effort. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far.
2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first. Can't hit from in close.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Markkanen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Derek Favors.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons. The Pistons making a switch here. Flynn's checked in.
Something that got Lauri Markkanen on the NBA radar was his lightning fast release. He's got a quick and accurate catch-and-shoot jumper as you could ever want.
Here's Duarte. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And with Markkanen's size and the fast release, Richard, he can get his shot off wherever he wants.
It's a combination you love to see in an outside shooter. Length, a fast, high release, and a soft touch from deep.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Bridges. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Right, pass to Markkanen. Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges, a screen on Fournier. Duarte's shot is good. Duarte's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your
7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 1 second left, and he sinks the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons ending the quarter up 10, and it's all due to their ability to... Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Will Barton is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Nerlens Noel. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Noel. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
Morant against VanVleet. Morant, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Finney-Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Finney-Smith's got his first 2 points. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barton. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Morant. Van Vliet misses. The Pistons leading. Pass to Morant. Vassell outside. Morant with it. Batum with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Morant. And that one's long. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Barton left side. Vassell with it. Barton covering. And they're on the run. This one for 3. They get the rebound.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Three-pointer, Vucevic. The shot no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Pass to Noel. Now Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Isaac, he's checked in for San Antonio. Tatum comes in for Finney-Smith. Morant, the pass to Batum. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Morant. Vucevic, a screen on Van Vliet to end the drought. And again, the Pistons missing. San Antonio trailing here. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Markkanen's checked in for San Antonio. Fournier comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Barton attacking. Oh, Favors with a block.
Denied by Favors. Normally a guy in the top 20 range of the league in swats.
Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Barton. Pass to Batum. Favors with it. Shoots over Tatum. That one off the back iron and out. The Spurs have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Barton, the pass to Isaac. Lays it up and banks it in.
Then force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Favors. Back to Flynn. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. And Tatum, here we go. And that one drops for him. And now just a 1-point Pistons lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs. To the inside. Here's Favors. And the dunk by Favors.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Going inside. Barton finds Markkanen. Over Favors. Markkanen misses. Detroit has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Batum. Pass to Vassell. Over Fournier. Vassell's shot is good. And now a 5-point Detroit lead. Timeout called, the Spurs. And the Spurs with some changes. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Isaac. And Wright subbed in for Barton. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Bridges is checked in. To the paint. Here's Fournier. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
59 seconds left in the half. Pass to Bridges. Inside. And there's Favors. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Wright, driving to the basket.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Vassell outside. Pass to Favors. Here's Flynn. Favors with a screen on Wright. Flynn's shot is off.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more often times than not.
Hayward, the pass to Wright. Out to Hayward. Some solid defense from Hayes. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Welcome.
This is exactly what leaders do.
Shifting focus. How about this tight game? Glad you could join us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. We've got Nicholas Batum. Miles Bridges is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Vassell in at the 2.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Pass to Morant. Bridges with it, defended by Porzingis. San Antonio with a rebound. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce, he can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
It's Bridges on the wing. Isaac covering. And Vucevic slams it in.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Porzingis in the post. Working on Vucevic. Porzingis misses.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Bridges passes to Morant. Now here's Vucevic. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And the Spurs call time here. Duarte, he's checked in for the Pistons. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Barton outside. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Detroit has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Morant, the pass to Vucevic. Batum, right side. Launches it. And the Pistons, another 3.
Yeah, I mean, they put so much focus on Vucevic, it leaves a wide open man.
The Spurs have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Van Vliet, the pass to Isaac. Rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 6 rebounds here tonight. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Good. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Outside Morant. Over Van Vliet. No luck on that one. San Antonio goes the other way with it. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. So we'll see Fred Van Vliet go to the line here. Ja Morant picks one up. Noel, he's checked in for San Antonio. Gordon Hayward comes in for Isaac. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Hayes is checked in for Bridges. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against this team. And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for Noel. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
And the Spurs making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. And finished off by Hayes.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Noel, the pass to Hayward. Oh, stolen by Morant. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pistons? Hayward. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his third assist of the night. Here's Duarte. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And here's Morant outside. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Noel. Outside Finney-Smith. And that one is stuffed right through.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Now here's Morant, guarded closely. There's a screen by Favors. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 16 points. Here's Van Vliet. Give him 8 points now. And there's the rejection. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Vassell, he's checked in for the Pistons. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Detroit has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Pass to Hayes. Down low. And finished off by Hayes.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And it's good for 2.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Here's Duarte, hounded by Tatum. The 3. Oh, Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Will Barton. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Vucevic's shot is off. Well, the Spurs shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Tatum. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. So for the Pistons, Batum comes in for Hayes. And it's Morant in for Flynn. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there are pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
Tatum inside, guarded by Batum. Tatum passes to Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Morant finds Vucevic. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Batum. And a miss there on the triple. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Barton. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Morant. Vassell with it. Barton covering. Barton against Vassell. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Vassell. Morant against Van Vliet. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 11 points here in the second half.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And the basket by Bridges.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Morant, pass to Vucevic. Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Outside Tatum. Tries again. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Great D that time from Porzingis. The Spurs have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Van Vliet, pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Vucevic. Porzingis misses. Detroit has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And Morant gets double teamed. Vucevic, a screen on Van Vliet. Down low. And Vucevic slams it in.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Big group substitution here for San Antonio. Noel, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Markkanen comes in for Jason Tatum. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Barton. And Wright subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Kicks it out to Markkanen from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Hayward against Morant. Bridges outside. Back to Vassell. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Detroit.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Well, the Spurs shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. It's Markkanen on the wing. And the layup is good.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Now Morant. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need it. I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure. I know we can't afford to.
That might be true. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Miles Bridges.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Markkanen inside, hounded by Morant. And down it goes, 2 points.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Outside Morant. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.